What's going on, guys? It's Mossy, aka Cybex Trades, and today we're going to be doing another trade review and breakdown. And this one is definitely a must-needed trade review for me and recap to keep myself accountable because I'm lucky that I walked away break even. I only traded SPY today, traded it about 4 times, and fumbled really hard. So yeah, let's go ahead and break down what I was thinking, why it happened, and all that good stuff. So yeah, let me go ahead and put it on no level. Cool. So coming into the day, guys. If we go look at the daily here, um, if you notice here, the way I like to chart my levels, especially if it's at the end of the week, I just look at the daily. So I'll notice like the daily here, we have this red bar and then push another, kind of like this doji with seller presence here in this hammer. And I noticed this personally, and I was like, okay, so we have definitely room for downside and all that, and I planned my short thesis and everything, and all had it all in the game plan. And if we go in the 4-hour time frame as well, if I pull this up, or actually no, let's put this right here. So we have this huge demand here. Come on, if I can make this correct, there we go. So we have this huge demand area here, now turned supply. So as you guys can see, we rejected from the end of the day, and we dropped approximately $2, which is a very, very, very beautiful drop. And yeah, so if we look at the 1 hour time frame as well, and so let's just dive into it. These are my key levels that I had here: 451.73, 451.50, 451, 450.50, 450, and 449.50 to the downside, and levels to go off of to take my trades based off of. So all of these trades. Also, I want to mention. Recently, Rippy God himself was kind enough to let me be in his Discord premium service. Shout out to Ripper God. I don't know if if he is ever gonna see this, but anyway, this is just for me to recap anyway. But yeah, so coming into the day, it's better to break it down in the 1 minute time frame. There was a lot of mistakes that I made here. My stop loss was just not really. It was like my stop loss was just not really planned to the best. And yeah, it was a Rippy signal, and he executed his signal amazingly. I'm not. I entered the contract with him. It was a Friday as well, so I didn't want to full port, and I entered a contract with him because he trades SPX. So we had this. He was gonna short the top here as SPX approached this level of 44.27, I believe. And yeah, so right here, 44.27 rejected really nicely, as you guys can see. 44.27, 44.28, really right around there. And beautiful, beautiful play. I think everyone in Rippy Global pretty much ate the Discord, which I'm part of, and yeah, that was like for 100%. And so yeah, first one of my trades was I entered here and I exited here because I just didn't feel comfortable shorting the top, to be honest with you. Um, I was like, I'm not used to this, and it's a Rippy signal as well, and it's a Friday as well, so who knows what we can get or we cannot get. So as you guys can see, I even named some of my studies after him from watching one of his mentorships. So yeah, entered, exit here, and these are my indicators that I go off of. I know it looks like ziggity zaggity, but stay with me here. And then I entered a. Now I don't know what I'm thinking, to be honest with you. This was pretty retarded of me, looking back. In the moment, even I said to myself, this is pretty retarded. Emotions were definitely present. I would say in the aspect that uh, I was not I was not on my A game for sure. So I entered here the 0 DT expiration, and I saw this buyer wick. I got shaken out by this buyer wick candle here, which is on low volume, and then I exited pretty much right here, which was down 15 bucks basically for the day. And then I entered again here 3 times. Now this is the third trade, 163 with the let me just pull up my trading journal. So the first one I entered the 446 puts at 119, exited at 129, and then the second one I entered the 0 DT one contracts at $68 and I exited at 51. And the third one I entered the 447 at 447 put next week expiries at 163 and 173. Now personally I exited this one because the movement was just so slow. At the time, this is my buying power in my account, so I couldn't really afford anything. But yeah, the premium movement was very slow, and I was like, even though I was up still, I was just like, I'm just gonna take my profit here. We're approaching 450 level as well. So, and if we look back on ES, I believe we were approaching 45.15 key level. So that too as well. I was like, okay, yeah, I don't know, like we could reverse anytime. Let me just break out even and walk out with $5. I believe at this time it was like when I took this profit, I was only down $5. And then I entered again the 443 puts at 105 here, 449, the break of 450, and held these right here. And I pretty much exited as soon as we saw a reversal here. And some of the mistakes to point out is that I was looking at the shorter time frame. I was less focused on the bigger time frame. I wasn't really focusing that much on volume bars as well, and I wasn't really looking at ES's overall structure. I don't really look at the bigger time frame as well. So definitely, yeah, definitely broke rules for sure. Definitely broke my trading rules for sure. So I need to really look back at this and really implant it into my head, because I'm very, very lucky that I got out break even, to be honest with you. As you guys can see, like this whole move was just amazing. You know, we had a rally, reversal, not a rally, but we had a reversal back here at this level, and then boom, another rejection, and then this fat sell off again, back at the same exact level that pretty much where Rippy got shorted as well. So this was just so beautiful, honestly, seeing this. And yeah, and then the rest of the day we ended at 446. Apple broke below 185 as well after the ER earnings, and it was down pre-market as well, and then went even way further down. So yeah, I mean, this is just um, yeah, I broke my rule. I guess I was, to be honest with you, at this point, looking back, the only thing I can say is that I was P&L chasing uh, because of, I believe, whether partly has to do with, seeing, other successful traders like Rippy God himself, play these signals and signal them out, and, you wanting to catch the move, and et cetera, et cetera. And also really just not being a part of my game plan, to be honest with you. So yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna do that, if I'm gonna take his signals or anybody's signals for a fact, in the future, if I ever do, I would want to make sure that it is something that, you know, I take with only a fraction of the size, and really just hold for catch a really fat chunk, not fat chunk, but catch a decent move, whatever contract that may be, or maybe just get a completely different account and simply just have that just for signals only. So yeah, definitely a lot to learn from here. Overall, my discipline was just not there. My risk management wasn't really the best. Luckily, because of the way the price went, I got lucky, to be honest with you. Um, yeah, definitely looking back, and people seeing having successful day on today on Friday. Definitely a little bit of FOMO. I guess that's one of the reasons why I took this trade as well. Is that seeing everyone else print in the live trading, got a little bit of FOMO as well. So yeah, I mean overall, yeah, a lot of mistakes, a lot of you know, a lot of really rookie mistakes for this one. And yeah, I mean, but overall, I'm a new beginner trader. So this is something to really focus down and hammer on, so that I don't repeat this. And if I ever do really truly take a signal that's not part of my plan, I'm just gonna put a hard stop and literally just ride out as whoever the signals it is, and just see what happens. So but yeah, that's pretty much it for the day, guys. This pretty much brings the first week of August to an end for trading week of or yeah, the first week of August really to an end of trading week. And let's see what next week brings us tomorrow. And yeah, thank you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.